So it's time to make an amazing sandwich with that deli roll from the last video. Some of you have probably guessed what we're going to put inside. Our lovely porchetta that we made in a previous video, which I've just had vac packed, sat in the fridge. We're going to crisp up the skin, slice this thin, put a few little extra secrets inside, and we're going to do a lovely broccoli rabe to go with it. It's like a classic Italian sandwich with a few little twists. So let's get making this bad boy sandwich. So I vacuum sealed that lovely piece of porchetta from the previous video, so it will keep for a long time in your fridge. We're going to peel away that rind because it ain't crispy anymore. Just make some long, confident strokes with your knife and peel it away, and look at that, it comes off all in one. And the best way to crisp this up, cut it in half and put it in an air fryer, my friends. Yes, you can also use your oven as well, but the air fryer works wonders. Get it into each separate basket, and I think we're going to put this on at 390 for about 20 minutes. While that is doing its thing, we're going to get on with the rest of the prep. That's a really important skill you should be able to do, multitasking, time management in the kitchen. Slice your porchetta nice and thin. I recommend a lovely Sujihiki knife like this. It slices through like butter. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. By cutting it nice and thin like this, it's going to be so pleasurable to eat. We need around just under 200 grams, I'll say. Quite a lot is going to go into this sandwich. Set this aside and I'll show you what we're going to do with it later. Now, to take it up a level, we're going to need some lovely broccoli rabe. Look at that, glorious. Generously salt a pot of water. Put the lid on, bring it up to a lovely roaring boil like this. Then add in your broccoli, and we're going to cook it for about 1 to 2 minutes. You don't want to overcook it. You want to keep a nice bite to it and keep it nice, vivid and green. After about 2 minutes, you're going to take this out, put it into a lovely ice bath, and that's just going to help preserve all that chlorophyll and lovely green color of your broccoli rabe. Very essential step. Do not skip this. Once it's cooled down for about a minute or two, take it out, put it on some kitchen paper, dry it, get rid of that excess moisture, and then chop it up. You don't want it too big, not too small. Nice little bite-sized pieces. Finally, slice 2 cloves of garlic. You're going to put that into a little frying pan like this. Generous pinch of chili seed, as much as you want or as little as you want. Nice bit of Maldon salt. And here's the secret: fresh mountain oregano. Rub it between your hands to activate it. And a good, generous amount of extra virgin olive oil. I think I've gone almost 1/4 cup there. Get it on the stove, and we're gently going to cook this for about 4 to 5 minutes until it's lovely, not too golden brown, just a little tinge around the edges. Once that's done, you're going to take it and put it all over your lovely cold broccoli rabe. Mix that through, set it aside. This is unbelievable. You should have this in your fridge at all times, trust me. Get yourself some sun-dried tomato puree, that's the cheat code, and you can use regular Hellmann's mayonnaise, they do in delis. Couple of spoons of that, good squirt of the puree, mix it all together, and this is going to add next level flavor to our lovely sandwich. Set this aside. You're also going to need some really good provolone cheese. I don't like to buy the pre-sliced stuff. I like to get a nice big wad of it if I can. Slice it nice and thin, and then we're going to set it aside. Now let's check on our crackling. It is nice and crispy. The air fryer works wonders. Let's check the other one as well, that had a bit more fat and meat underside. Yep, it should be nice and crispy like this. Put it onto a little wire rack just to cool down for a second so you don't burn yourself. Roughly chop it up. You can almost crush it by hand, the one that doesn't have any fat underneath. You can just see how dry that is. Absolutely delicious. That's one. And then the other one with a bit more fat and meat underside. Cut it into some strips. Set it all aside. Now here's the secret. I've got some Sunday chicken stock gravy left over. You can use stock as well if you want to. Add your meat on top. Wash out that container, a little splash of water. Get it on the stove. Warm it through gently. Completely optional step, but it really hydrates the meat quite nicely and gives you a nice bit of gravy, a bit like the moist maker out of Friends. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You can baste some of that meat with that lovely gravy there as well. This looks unbelievable. Have a little taste. My God, is this good? Okay, let's move on to that bread. I've just warmed it up slightly in the oven. Cut it in half. Look at that. And then we're going to get our lovely mayonnaise on first. That kind of sun-dried tomato, lovely mayo. Don't be shy. Get plenty of that on, just like in a deli with the spatula. Then we're going to take that meat and we're going to start layering it on the bottom. I wish you could smell this. It is unbelievable. You want a generous layer all the way along the bottom. Make sure you use all that meat up there as well. Then we're going to go in with the provolone cheese. Don't be shy with this as well. A nice layer I want on this sandwich. We're going to put the first layer of crackling in, the one that we can just crumble by hand. Plenty of broccoli rabe. You want to cover the whole top of this sandwich with it, and then the other crackling, those little strips. And this little piggy is ready for the market. Look at this sandwich, my friends. This looks unbelievable. I'm going to gently squish it down, cut it in half, and get ready to enjoy something which I feel is going to be truly special. Look at this beast of a sandwich. I mean, just look at that. Holy moly. I think I just made the best sandwich in the world. And I don't say that lightly. My God, this bread, you need it. The provolone, the crackling in two different types. It's crispy, bit of chew with the fat bit on it still. And then the pork is so soft. The porchetta is unreal. Oh man, the broccoli rabe just takes it to another level. This is 10 out of 10. This is as good as sandwiches get, in my opinion. Right, my friends, let me know in the comments below what your favorite sandwich is. But I thought mine was the pastrami on rye that I made previously. This has taken the top spot, hands down. It's the best sandwich I've ever made. We're going to make lots of new tasty things as well coming up soon. So yeah, make this. You will not be disappointed. Catch you on the next one. Phenomenal.